Good morning. Today is a very exciting day and I can't wait to share with you the unboxing of the brand new Nema and Ellowyne dolls. I had literally just finished watching the video of Christopher and Rachel unboxing the beautiful dolls when she texted me and asked if I'd be willing to do an unboxing and review too. Of course, I was delighted and I said yes immediately. And you may not recognize where we are today because if you follow my channel, you may think I actually live in my sewing room. After receiving notification on my phone that the dolls were out for delivery, I decided to move my filming location to my kitchen. The lighting is really good here and I thought it would help us really take a closer look at those beautiful dolls. So grab a cup of coffee and let's wait patiently for that doorbell to ring. All right, I just heard the doorbell, so let's go see what's at the door. I have done a few unboxing videos before, and today I was trying to think about some things that I could tell you guys that you may not already know based on what you've already seen. So as we go through this, I'm going to try to keep in mind what I'd like to see if I was watching the unboxing video and was unfamiliar with Ellowyne and Nema. Let's go ahead and get started. An obvious place to start Ellowyne's story is at the beginning, and that begins with this man, Robert Tonner. Tonner is an American entrepreneur, a fashion designer, a sculptor, and thank goodness for us, a doll artist. Ellowyne first appeared to us in 2006. She was featured on the cover of Hot Doll magazine. That particular doll was called Red to Lift Her Mood, and she was an FAO Schwartz exclusive. As you can imagine, a girl like Ellowyne quickly made lots of friends and frenemies, and here's a couple of her initial besties, Prudence, Amber, and Lizette. Ellowyne was extremely popular with doll collectors. She had a unique backstory, a little bit of ennui, wore incredible outfits, and could mix and match anything. There were several changes to doll production and manufacturing throughout the years, ending the production of Ellowyne Wild dolls in 2018. Thank goodness for Rachel Hoffman and Robert Tonner's collaboration of 2021 when they brought our beautiful Ellowyne doll back. The good news about collecting all these besties is that Ellowyne and her girlfriends share the exact same body as shown here. She's a 16-inch fashion doll that features 12 points of articulation. She has bendability at her elbow, her wrist, and her knee joint. With that little bit of information about where Ellowyne came from and what type of body she has, let's go ahead and open that box we received from Rachel. Since I don't have my own Paul or Christopher to assist me in opening the box, I'll do my very best to give you the best angles. Rachel did tell me that she was sending me some actual dolls. These haven't been pre-opened or staged for the video, so you can see what you might expect when you open your own boxes. The unboxing is going to include the 3 latest dolls. One is called Soft Stuff. This is a Nema doll, and if you saw the video with Christopher and Rachel, this doll was wearing white. The second box that we have in here is Garden Variety Ellowyne. If you'll remember, she had kind of a peach outfit on and came with a hat. And then the last one was gorgeous, and she was called And Then Some. This was also a Nema doll with an updo, and she had a head wrap, but I'm excited to see her in person. So let's go ahead and get each box open and see what our first impressions are. Soft Stuff Nema is the first doll that we're gonna open and check out. She comes in the traditional Ellowyne Wild box, which is a really cool, beautiful box. I've always appreciated it. And then as we get her open on the inside, she obviously comes with a hairnet around her head, and if I recall properly, this particular doll is wigged. She comes with her poem card, and each one does, so you want to take time to read that. She also has her cape, which is part of her beautiful knit outfit, and then these fantastic boots, which I do want to take a closer look at. So if we look just at the doll in the box, you can see that she comes with that fantastic telescoping stand. This is something that was a new addition, I believe, in these last couple Ellowynes, which is much easier to make the dolls pose. You can see that she has a knit dress on. It's got a flirty little ruffle to it. It's got a turtleneck collar and long sleeves. She's also wearing a pair of nylons with that built-in panty, which is always nice. And then we'll get her out of the box for a closer look. With the hairnet removed, we can get a little bit closer look of her face and also her face palette. So I do really appreciate that shimmering eyeshadow that she has. She has brown hair and she has a really pretty glossy lip, I would say, in kind of a light rose color. If you look down to her fingernails, you can see she has a beautiful manicure and a pedicure underneath the nylons, which appears to be in sort of a warm melon color. And her hair is really luxurious and soft. Again, this is a wig, so you have the opportunity to change her look. And if you flip it over, I think it looks pretty good. This one's a little bit long right there, but do remember that these dolls are something that you can work with to make it exactly as you like, and never be afraid to trim and clip the wig just so you get that perfect framing of the face. Here's a close-up of those amazing boots. I believe they're about thigh high. In addition, we have her cape, which matches her outfit. And as you can see, the hood is big enough to go over her head or to rest gently at her shoulders. We'll get her accessories added to her look and get some 360 pictures of the outfit. No one will deny that these are some completely incredible boots, and I think even Beyonce would be pretty jealous of the way Nema's rocking this outfit. So I think our first doll out of the box is absolutely gorgeous. Nema has some really unique characteristics for this new edition of the doll. As a doll collector, I prefer to have a combination of rooted dolls as well as dolls that wear fashion doll wigs. The versatility of a wig gives you the opportunity to change up your doll's look as often as you like, or even with every outfit. It's helpful to know how to properly measure your doll's head, as well as some different tips and tricks on how you can keep that wig stable and in place. For the measurement, you'll take a cloth measuring tape, wrap it around the circumference of the doll's head, behind the ears, and across the forehead. The measurement should be in inches, and most wigs will have a stretch type cap, which provides flexibility in sizing. You may notice when you purchase your Nema and Ellowyne dolls that they do come with an adhesive Velcro strip, both at the nape of the neck and on the top of the head. With a lot of wig changes, it's very common for those Velcro circles to become loose or even come off of your doll. If you do lose your Velcro dot, all is not lost. You can easily pick some up off of Amazon or in an office supply store and replace the Velcro at the top of your doll's head. Some other options are you can take a rubber band and just wrap it around the doll's head, and that will work temporarily and stay in place to grab that wig and keep it secure. One thing that I found that is really helpful is you can get some moleskin, cut it into some small strips, and that adhesive will wrap easily around the doll's head and also hold those wigs in place. Next up, we have Garden Variety Ellowyne. As you can see, the contents of the box include a beautiful straw hat, her poem card, a pair of boots, and our beautiful doll. Upon removing her from the box and her hairnet, we can get a really good look at her face palette. She has gorgeous blue eyes, a soft smoky shadow, and a little bit of a rosy peach to the lip. In addition to that, we can check out that she also has a manicure and a pedicure, just like the other doll that we've already seen. And in this case, I would say that matches perfectly to her lip color. With Ellowyne removed from the box, we can get a little bit better vision of her actual outfit. It's a two-tone suit. It has pleats on the skirt and then some nice trim to a boxy style jacket with 3/4 length sleeves. It has a blouse underneath, and I did already peek, so I'll let you know what's under there, and you're gonna love it. She also has a pair of high heel brown boots with laces up the front, and also included is a straw hat with attached flowers. So let's go ahead and add some of these elements to her look and get a full vision of our doll. Before adding it all together, I wanted to quickly show you how great this blouse is. It's so well fitted through her torso. It's also a leotard style blouse, so this would pair perfectly with a pair of slim fitting pants. So you can look through the back and see just how well it fits through her torso. It's kind of voluminous through the sleeve, and then it has a nice cuff and a lace accent. But here's something really interesting, is if you look at this collar, it can be worn down because it's actually two different pieces on the collar, or in this case, it almost looks like a ruffled collar and it can be worn up. So I think that versatility is really unique and I really like it. On the back, it's actually a snap closure, which is good. And then you can also see her nylons with the attached panty there. So let me get her other items back on and we'll see what her full ensemble does look like. My first impression of the garden variety Ellowyne is I love her. She has such a soft and romantic look about her, and although Ellowyne generally has kind of a quirky personality, I think this shows us Ellowyne in a different, more sophisticated and young woman mature light. She looks beautiful from head to toe in this gorgeous soft palette, and I love how it's concluded with those gorgeous lace-up brown boots. Now, to be honest, those boots were a little bit of a challenge to get on, so take your time and actually unlace them pretty loose, slip them on, and then lace them back up, and you should have no problem at all. Since we have quickly reviewed Ellowyne's body size and measurements, also the size of her head and finding the appropriate wig, it would only make sense that we would also briefly talk about Ellowyne's feet. From my experience, some of the manufactured shoes in the past have worked that are about 48 millimeters up to 50 millimeters for Ellowyne. The challenge to fit the shoes properly actually comes into play when you talk about the variation in the doll's arch. Because of this subtle change, what you might want to do is look at the dolls that you already have in your collection that might possibly share shoes and give them a try on your doll. If you're looking for additional footwear for your dolls, I'm sure that Rachel would be glad to help you out with the Ellowyne subscription and also different products that are provided in the Ellowyne boutique. I would also recommend that you visit Marsha Friend at Facets Boutique and check some of the secondary markets like eBay and Etsy, making sure that the listing specifically states that those shoes will fit Ellowyne and Neema dolls. I really love what we've seen with the dolls so far, but I'm very anxious to open up our next Neema, which is called And Then Some. The first thing I noticed when opening the box was this gorgeous pop of color against these dark hues. We have Neema's poetry card as well as a set of shoes, and also I believe this is the headscarf shown in Rachel and Christopher's video. Let's get our doll out and get a closer look at that gorgeous face. In removing the hairnet, we get a really great look at that beautiful updo hairdo. You can see it's got nice tiny curls all tightly scrunched together at the top of her head, create a very sophisticated and yet extremely fun look. Looking closely at her face, we can see that she has a beautiful jewel tone face palette, nice browns at the eyeshadow. She has some great rooted eyelashes, and she also has a beautiful dark red lip. By removing Neema from the box, we can see more clearly what's included with this doll. So if we pick our doll up and we get her a little bit closer so you can see the details on this jacket, you can see a gathered ruffle in that beautiful print, both around the front and the lower portion of the jacket, as well as at the 3/4 length sleeves. And when you flip her over, you can see this beautiful embroidered design at the back of the jacket. She's got her beautiful headscarf. In the box is a pair of beautiful open-toe high heel burgundy shoes with laces to the front. When we get the jacket removed from the doll though, she has a pretty unique and cool blouse on, just like our other Ellowyne did. And it has a similar feature that I liked on the other blouse as well. So as you see it here, it looks like the collar can be worn up, which I think is a really unique and almost Edwardian kind of fashion, or it can actually lay down and you could steam the collar down or just tuck it down, depending on which style you're going for. Neema is wearing a really interesting pinstriped jumper. This would be really cute with a little tank top underneath or even a t-shirt. And you'll notice that it has a tie at the waist, but it actually snaps to the back. I did want to show you a close-up of the blouse. It also is in that leotard style so that it's going to fit well into a regular pair of pants. And I think this always looks nice on dolls as it keeps their blouse tucked in. This Neema also features a manicure and a pedicure in a beautiful scarlet red. All right, here's a close-up of Neema's shoes, and I gotta say, these are truly beautiful, but you do need to be a little bit patient as you unlace and relace that shoe. One thing I noticed right away about this particular Neema is she reminded me a little bit of Ellowyne's traditional aesthetic, where you took a lot of different textures and prints, added them together, and made the most glamorous outfit. With our final Nema out of the box, you can see that this collection of new dolls released from the virtual doll convention brings something for everyone. When watching the original release video, I thought certainly that the Ellowyne doll would in fact be my favorite, but now that I have all three of these gorgeous dolls in person, I have to say that this Nema takes the cake. Before filming the video today, I actually watched a video that Robert put out in 2022 introducing the Nema dolls to the market during Black History Month. It was fantastic to see the 4 dolls that came out with that edition and to bring Nema out again and again because her popularity is so significant. As we've stated throughout the video, Ellowyne has made many friends over the years, and one common question is, does the girl share her wardrobe? When Ellowyne moved into the VDC, she quickly made friends with Grace Marie Fitzpatrick, and people often wonder if Grace and Ellowyne can share each other's clothes. I thought it might be a good way to conclude this video showing you which fashions Ellowyne was willing to share from this new collection. Thank you so much for coming along with me today for this unboxing. I hope you were able to get a good look at each of these beautiful dolls that are being released today. Please list in the comment section below if there's one doll in particular that's being released that speaks to you. As shown throughout the video, these dolls are being released for a very reasonable price, and each of these beauties is available in a limited edition of just 200. If past releases are any indication of how the sale might go today, I encourage you to put your favorite in your cart and buy it right away, as these dolls tend to sell out very quickly. If you are new to the Nema and Ellowyne Wild collection, I welcome you, and I encourage you to join us. This is not only a collection of doll collectors, it's also a community of doll enthusiasts that enjoy taking photographs, sewing for, and playing with their dolls. A huge heartfelt thank you to Rachel Hoffman and to Robert Tonner for continuing to bring us these amazing dolls. Fingers crossed that you get the doll of your dreams at the sale today. I hope you post some photographs, and I can't wait to see who you pick.